Welcome back, folks, to Tales of Equestria. I am your host and DM, Lord Lucan. Starting from right to left, Christopher, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and who you're playing as.
Hello, I'm Christopher. I am playing Fabio, a young adult male unicorn with a white coat, aquamarine mane and tail, and a very handsome mustache and green eyes. He likes to prance a pretty ballerina tutu costume all the time, and he also has dark glasses. He speaks with one of those elegant Canterlot accents, much like Fancy Pants. And his cutie mark is a pair of pink satin ballerina toe shoes with ribbons. A student of Hoofer Steps at her dance studio in Ponyville, and good friends with Tender Taps when he was a colt. He enjoys dancing for ponies, both for entertainment and for laughs. He also enjoys dining at the Tasty Treat in Canterlot once a month, and dancing for Saffron Masala as thanks. He'd love nothing more than to be the Princess of Ballet.
Noble goal. Andrew, tell us a little bit about yourself and who are you playing as?
My name is Andrew. I like video games, and I'm playing Brighthorn, a young male unicorn with great power. He came to the School of Friendship and hopes to learn how to use them for the greater good. Brighthorn is a do-gooder. That's guaranteed. Whenever he can, he does a good deed.
Excellent. Karma, tell us a little bit about your character. Who are you playing as?
Hello, I'm Karma the Writer, and I am playing Snow Comet, a Pegasus who wanted for a long time to be part of the Royal Guards. But unfortunately, he couldn't make it as one. But he didn't let that deter him and decided to help any way he can by protecting those who couldn't defend themselves.
Excellent. And we have a new player and new character. Riley, go ahead and tell us a little bit about your character and who you're playing as. Hello? Okay. Give me a second here. Did we lose audio?
No.
Okay. Really? You want to tell us a little bit about your character? Who are you playing as?
Riley. I'm going to be playing as Strawberry Rose, a unicorn. She's quite shy, but friendly once you get to know her.
Excellent. Can anybody tell us what happened last time? Does anybody remember?
Yeah, as we started working on the ship because we were hired to escort Diamond Teal to Cluj Town to meet with delegates from Saddle Arabia. After we met, we got into this airship, the White Pearl, who we later found out was captained by someone who we may have had an encounter with previously. I do not know what it was, because it was before I joined this group. But as we found out, the captain, and known as Captain Storm, is somehow in league with despair. that would have been bad enough, but we were in a storm, and or rather the other, rather my friends had to help with the ship, to help rescue some of the crew from the storm. I was down in the lower deck, while the others were upstairs saving the crew. And this four crew members were rescued. Two of them did not survive. And the captain, who was having a good time despite all the bad things happening, had left his room unguarded. Some of us went to check, and now one of them has disappeared. Anything else I missed?
Well, apparently our friends, the crows, they were rather interested in our shiny stuff, so one of the nights while we were asleep, they tried to rob us, but we managed to wake up and subdue them. Not very violently, thank goodness. And they, of course, decided to do better in the future. We also had an interesting encounter with a giant rock, but fortunately it only appeared to be studying us, and we took no aggressive action as it eventually flew off into the clouds. But now we are faced with the problem of our lost colleague, not to mention that we feel that Diamond Tiara and the Delicates may not be safe if left alone, should we leave them while in the Sea of Clouds.
While on that, there was a night where the captain had a talk with two party members, Snow, Comet, and Lansing. And Snow was actually injured while he was trying to stay up deck, and he helped rescue four other crows, while the other two were sadly flew off from the storm.
Does anybody have anything else to add? No? Okay.
Yeah.
The White Pearl moans and creaks against the winds of the bone-dry desert as it slams against the airship. You get tossed back and forth, back and forth. You make your way into the captain's corner, only to have one of your companions teleport out by touching the broken mirror. During this, everybody gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tokens of friendship. Everybody gets 5 tokens of friendship. We get the scene of our 3 characters huddled below deck, looking at each other, right? Sand and grit in their hair. What do you guys say as your companion disappears in the mirror?
We need to alert Diamond Tiara and the Delegates, because they need to be aware of the problem we now face. Do we go in after him right now and abandon Diamond Tiara and the Delegates to whatever may come their way, or take a quick moment to weigh everything?
I say we rescue him right now, since he's our friend. No one gets left behind.
True, but that includes our other friends, Diamond Tiara and the Delegates.
Then maybe it might be a good time. Maybe if we split up. You two can protect the Diamond Tiara while I search for our lost companion.
Well, let's at least inform them.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Above deck, you can hear Storm laughing and crackling with the storm, laughing manically as the wind slams against the ship. Need everybody to roll me mind. Fabio. You quickly realize that one of the crates shift and move uneasily.
Oh, what's that? What's going on over there? I mentioned to my companions and quickly trot over to this particular crate.
Something you find strange?
No. I'll just take a listen for what may be inside, as well as knock on it with my hoof.
With your incredible crit, rolled a natural crit. You hear breathing inside.
Nobody's home.
Is there any way I can... Let's see. I will go to quickly go. Crew members. I pretty much call out to the crows.
Yes, what is it?
I indicate the box. I hear breathing inside this box.
You hear breathing inside the box. The first mate walks up to it and says, let me see. He listens to the box. Ha! Your mind's playing tricks on you. I hear nothing but the wind itself.
I'll knock on the box again, see if that can provoke some breathing from whatever is inside.
Is there a reply?
Can I help you?
Aye, who is that? Arr!
Oh. Who just made that reply? The crow or a voice inside the crate?
There was a voice inside the crate, correct?
Okay. Are you friend or foe?
A stowaway. Help me lift the box up and we'll throw it overboard.
Oh, no. You don't need to do that.
Wait. Maybe the stowaway. You let the stowaway. Hey, I'll have them explain their deal and see. Because we're already missing 2 crew members. Maybe the stowaway can earn their passage.
Aye, you make sense. Here, get me a crowbar. We'll open up the box.
Can I attempt to use my telekinesis to open the box? Let me see what I can do to help here.
Oh wow. Do you just disassemble it? Jeez.
I just take the top off. I'm not intending to just blast it open.
Tell me how this is perfection. You critically succeed in
I just take the top off as neatly as I can so that if I can just close it back up, simple.
This is where we see a unicorn inside. Strawberry Rose, go ahead and tell us a little bit about your appearance. What do you look like?
So, inside the crate, just barely peeking out from behind the crate walls, you see a yellow in color unicorn with very flowing hair, and she's dressed pretty well. She has a little bow tie, and she's got some hoof rings. She kind of just stares at you over the box, like, don't hurt me.
Another pony.
Quick question.
Shoot.
We're normally all under the impression that we know each other from the school, correct?
Not Strawberry Rose. This seems to be a stowaway of some sort.
And not quite, because Snow never gone to the school before.
Alright, so this is an exception. Oh. And in that case, I offer my hoof to this new unicorn. Let me help you out of here.
I quite like it in here, actually.
Who are you, and why are you on here?
A good question.
You know, I hadn't actually thought about that. Why am I in here?
The crow flies up to the box next to you. It's a normal-sized crow, but it's big enough to easily tie ropes and stuff. I'm the first mate. So explain yourself there, pony. The captain won't like trespassers.
And if you don't know why you're here, then perhaps you can tell us who you are and where you come from. I'm Fabio from Ponyville.
I'm Strawberry Rose. I'm also from Ponyville.
Snow kind of walked over towards them and introduced himself. Hey there, I'm Snow, and I'm from Cloudsdale.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Brighthorn. Also from Ponyville.
Yes, I think I've seen you around.
And Snow looked back in the first mate. You know, you gotta go easy on her, right?
That's not me you have to worry about. It's the captain.
Well, as much as I'd like for us to chit-chat and make more introductions, we've got a little problem on our hands. Strawberry Rose. One of our friends just vanished after touching something in the captain's cabin there. And we've also got some other friends who are journeying to a meeting elsewhere.
Oh, very interesting. Can you show me this object?
Sure, I can lead you.
Don't touch anything! The first mate warns as you enter into the captain's quarters. Right here.
I'm well aware.
I'll let you two make the arrangements, but like the first mate said, in the meantime, I should probably let Diamond Tiara and the delegates know of our little problem.
Okay.
So I'm going to make my way up to them.
Sure. Diamantera, Fizza, and Hakim are all like clinging on to stuff as the ship goes up and down with the currents. They look a bit seasick or airsick. They're not Pegasi, right? So they're not used to these shifting, turbulent winds.
Well, I just give them a look of complete sympathy. I can understand what it's like. Hopefully this won't be much longer. But right now we've got a little problem on our hooves. One of our friends, and I forgot which one it was out of character, the name.
Okay.
I think that was Lansing.
Oh, Lansing Wick. Mr. Wick disobeyed. Mr. Wick was told not to touch anything in the captain's cabin, and he ended up touching a piece of a mirror and vanished. According to the first mate, it's supposed to lead to some domain of one of the elements of disharmony. So the problem is we're torn between following him and helping him out, but abandoning you three to whatever may come, including your meeting with the Diamond Dogs and the Abyssinian Cats.
She says, how strange. Why would you have a portal to another plane on an airship?
Well, we suspect the captain is not who he all appears to be. We think he could indeed be the vessel, so to speak, of despair. I'm starting to get the feeling that these elements of disharmony, they're working in ways similar to how we all heard of Nightmare Moon. She basically took over Princess Luna until Princess Twilight and her friends used the elements to separate Nightmare Moon and restore Princess Luna to her former self.
So Diamantaria nods and says, yes, go save your companion. Hawkham agrees, and Fizz is like the concerned one. She's like, you should stay with us and protect us. Who knows what dangers could be on this ship? If what you say is true, and despair has already infiltrated our mission, who knows what could happen?
Okay, so so one of them said go rescue Lansing, and the other one said stay and protect.
Diamantira says you should go protect your companions. So does Hakim, but Fizz is like, if what you say is true, and it's dangerous, you need to stay with us.
Give me a moment to speak to the rest of the crew. Okay, the first mate.
Arr, what have you need of?
Do you think you can protect Diamond Tiara and the delegates?
If we run into a mountain, there's nothing that can protect them. You should be safe here. Or if we even run aground, there's nothing that protect us. That's why the captain's above, staring out into the abyss. Oh, you need not worry about pirates in this storm, or rocks, or anything like that. You need to worry about mountains and the ground below.
Your captain seems pretty adept at all that.
Aye, this is normal for him.
Otherwise, I don't think that he would have lasted as long in the air as he has been, from what you've all said.
Aye, he's been doing this for a while.
What else do you know about this portal? If there is a way in, what do you know of a way back?
Oh, that portal leads to the engine room.
Ah, yes, where you say that, I think it was, despair gets his power?
Who? I know nothing about this despair.
Or was it the one called Greed?
I know nothing about this one named Greed.
Have any of you been to the engine room before?
I have, multiple times, says the first mate.
How do you get back? If you came through the portal, how would you get back?
Oh, you just touched the mirror.
So there's a mirror on the other. There's a mirror on the other side.
Aye. I'd be careful of the electricity down there, though. It'd be a nasty shock.
Okay.
It's the engine room.
And the last thing we need to make sure of is not to anger the captain. If anything, too much.
I don't mess with nothing down there, if I were you. Being dead in the air with a storm raging around you might have some dangerous consequences, yeah?
We are only going there to save our friend and come back. And I will explain to the captain that it was a mistake and simply ask and that he forget it and we will not do it again.
I'd say nothing to the captain if I were you. You know, his personal chambers and all. I'm telling you this as a friend, since you helped save me.
Then we had better do this as quickly as possible and not waste any time down wherever that is.
Aye.
All right, then.
Best be hurrying, then.
All right, friends, let's go find Mr. Wick. We find him, bring him back, and if we can get back here in time, we put everything back exactly as we found it in the captain's room. Nothing, as it were. If we're all ready, we go in together.
Snow smiled at Fabio. That's what I'm talking about.
As you enter the portal, the first mate says, "Don't touch anything."
Snow replied, "Too late!"
Do you touch the mirror?
Only the mirror and nothing else.
Excellent.
And I'm making sure not even to move it. I'm not picking it up or putting anywhere. I'm just leaving it as it is.
In a flash of light, you are teleported into the bottom of the White Pearl. You quickly land upon what appears to be a metal crate area. Your companion has fallen unconscious.
All right. There he is. With that, I'm instead of moving over, I'm going to use my telekinesis to bring him to us. So that I look.
Can I
roll me a mind
also
before you
use
do
my
that.
telekinesis?
Yeah,
Everyone get
roll me
ready.
mind before you do that.
Everyone get ready to jump back into the portal and come back.
Snow looked at the engine. Does it look like a hull? Is that what you said last time?
You see what appears to be a massive engine turning and moving. You see what appears to be electrical lightning emanating from the middle of the ship. This must be the power source of some sort. You also see what appears to be a dining table, tools, and what appears to be, maintenance guides. Your companion, Strawberry Rose, Fabio, anybody else roll in mind? You guys are critting on this. You notice that poor Dash, his hair is sticking up. What's up, Dash?
No.
You're currently unconscious.
Snow kind of snickered and said to himself, "Nice hairdo. You should probably keep it."
Well, like I said, I'm going to use my telekinesis to bring him to us. So we can be ready, and I'm just going to put him over us, and we're going to go back right away.
Okay, so give me a second here. Something really bad happens. Let's see here. I guess this happens. Okay. As you break the circuit, of which Dash was completing, everybody take 10 points of stamina damage as electricity runs through the grates into you.
10 damage?
10 stamina damage.
I knew I should have jumped.
Oh boy.
Yep.
That's not good.
You quickly realize that if you have anything metal on you, you take an extra point of damage.
Oh, God.
Luckily, I don't have that, but,
Got lots of that.
Snow, was...
You quickly realize that the floor is electrified. And since Dash was the first one on board, he was walking around and he was picking up electricity.
Oh, God, that's not good.
Fabio picking him up with his magic short-circuited and sent it flying everywhere.
Hey guys, sorry for being late.
Oh, no worries.
Don't.
They'll get you up soon.
Maybe.
Snow...
The good
Snow
news,
is,
the good news is that, well, I mean, I haven't seen the telekinesis yet.
Okay. I was waiting for you to signal me for the roll.
Yeah.
I would like to attempt that as well, if I can.
You are currently still standing on the metal grate.
That is true.
FYI. So this is what happens, right? What is the skill challenge for telekinesis? Let's see here. Creature heavier, like a pony, or even your size. Okay. Well, you definitely pick him up. You can move him now. However, everybody's hair is now standing on end.
Back through the portal, every pony.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody leaves.
Do.
Head back to the lower decks. Go ahead. Oh, we just need one. All right. Still unconscious. Dash comes through the portal.
All right. Every pony out of the cabin here. So yeah, I just get us all out of there as soon as possible and make sure that everything in the captain's cabin is exactly how it was when we first entered.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a mind. Just see if you do what you think you're doing. Sure. Everything's good.
All right. And then let's get Dash out over here onto the open floor.
Okay. Where? Place them. Where are you placing them?
Oh, right here.
Right here?
Right here.
Okay.
And with that, I will use a pony ball.
Oh, well, everybody's here. Okay. You use a pony bomb. Dash, get 1 HP back. Come back to consciousness.
Okay. Wait, did I just use all my health while I was gone?
Technically, no, and yes.
I'm confused right now. I get it that I got electrocuted already. It's still unconscious, so that's a good thing.
Okay. Dash, roll me a mind. You see if you can recall what happened downstairs. Oh, yeah. You definitely remember. You remember that there was some sort of creatures in the electricity, and they attacked you. You think that they're called Meppets.
Mr. Wick, Mr. Wick, what were you thinking?
Rick is blown out of his mind, so he can't think straight or speak at the moment.
Well, give yourself a moment to think and relax. In the meantime, if any pony needs help in looking good again, I pull out my grooming kit from my saddlebags.
Snow kind of looked at Fabio and said, "Thanks, but I'm good. Right now I just need something to heal myself."
Well, I gave you that one balm. That should at least do that. But I'm also suggesting that we fix ourselves so that no questions are asked from the captain.
I suppose that's true. And actually, now that we're all here, there's something that me and Lansing should tell you about.
Rose kind of shudders and puts her helmet on.
I had to get stuff around ready because I'm still half asleep, but I'm just trying to wake myself up.
Well, while I'm going to give myself a groom and straighten out my coat and mane and tail and mustache. And I'm also going to add a little prestidigitation just to clean my costume as well, if necessary.
Okay.
Roll it.
Snow. Snow started to talk to everyone. Okay. Me and Lansing last night had a talk with the captain. He was vague and almost calming. That's the best way I can describe it. We asked him, is he despaired? And he only said that we were only close, but not quite.
Well, suppose that despair has taken over him. We've all heard that he was once a normal pony until something happened. Just like when Princess Luna became jealous and Nightmare Moon took her over. We've also heard about the Pillars, their friend Stygian, who also became angry, and the Pony of Shadows took him. Suppose this is a similar case.
He actually mentioned that. When I told him that I wanted to be a guardsman, he said that he wanted to be a traitor. And y'all are gonna yell at me for this, but I let my emotions get the best of me and sort of almost challenged him to a scuffle.
Well, if there's one thing I learned about Princess Twilight and her friends when they encountered Nightmare Moon, as well as the Pillars encountering the Pony of Shadows, it wasn't fighting that solved the problem. It was reaching out with their own inner goodness.
So,
I knew it was a good decision to put this helmet on.
Snow, his ears flattened and said, "I apologize for my recklessness."
Honestly, it was magical.
Oh, well, we're just glad that you're back with us and that you're not gone. In the meantime, we need to figure out. In the meantime, we've still got to help Diamond Tiara and the delegates reach their meeting safely, and then perhaps we can focus on finding this catalyst. But at the same time, what does any pony think we could do about the captain if he is indeed a vessel for despair?
Actually, he mentioned that he has no interest in harming the delegate. He only called us friend for now, saying our concern is only greed, not despair.
Right.
Funny enough,
No, you can keep that interrupted. I'll say some after that.
What do the others of you think?
What?
Considering everything we've been through, what do the rest of you think? I'd like to hear the opinions of others.
What? Sorry, I was just listening to the thunder.
Well, what do you think, Strawberry Rose? You may be new to our company, but what do you think?
I, and she jumps behind the barrels behind her and tries to hide.
You don't need to hide from us. We're not gonna hurt you. We're here to help. I know I am.
That's what I think is the perfect time where you hear this thump, 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 thump. You quickly realize that you had locked the top.
Let's unlock it then. I will unlock it if I. Is there a key, or can telekinesis simply handle that as well?
I mean, either way, the door will open.
All right. Yeah. I will
Key?
use
There's a key to that unlock. I thought it was just simple, like moving.
Yeah, it'd be a bolt.
Moving
Yeah, just bolt action.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or rather, I would actually call up. Who is it?
It's your Captain Storm. Open up, laddies. The storm will be over soon.
Yes, sir. And with that, I will loosen the bolt and open the door for him, and then move back. I signal for all the other ponies to move back to give him space.
As the door swings wide open, a dark figure descends down into the depths.
Thunder and lightning.
He walks by you. He says, "First mate." He's like, "Aye, Captain, what is it?" Said, "Nobody's entered my room, yes." The first mate gulps and says, "Aye, Captain, nobody's entered there. I made sure of it." The captain nods and goes into his room.
Thunder and lightning.
He shuts the door, and you can hear a lock behind him.
Thunder and lightning.
With that, I whisper very quietly to the first mate. Hopefully you won't have to say anything more than that.
The first mate shifts uncomfortably. He says, "We best get above.
Right.
We're in control now." Says, "You laddies, get above. All right." having no time to wait.
I'm going to quickly check in on Diamond Tiara and the delegates to see if they're feeling any better.
They're looking a lot better now that the storm has slowly gone down.
All right. Well, hopefully with that out of the way for now, we had best get back to our duties on deck.
You guys go above deck.
So I just give them a gentle smile that we're still here for them, and let's go back on deck.
Excellent. You go above deck. I guess mid deck, technically. You can see the storm has ravaged the boat pretty solidly. All your fresh paint has been slowly chipped away. Ropes has been pulled and tethered. You can see like the ship needs repairs. What do you guys do?
Let's work on making repairs, one step at a time.
I clean up the pieces of debris.
Everybody roll me a body. This is a body check. As once again, chores need to be done.
No. As
not being up there, do I still need to roll?
Yes. I assume you're part of the crew, right? You still have to cook food.
That would make sense.
Yeah. It's still a physical task.
Lansing is doing this, and also repeating the poem that the captain told him before, trying to figure out what it means.
So what's the question?
Can I figure out what the poem means at all, or
what is
the
I can barely
last
hear you.
session? Wait, what? Wait, you can barely hear me?
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
Oh man. Hold on.
It's really muffled. Is everybody else getting this too?
I cannot hear her well.
I can't hear him that well.
Okay. Well, that's not
I can barely hear him.
Okay. I'm sure there was a question in there, but I'm not sure. I know that had something to do with the captain.
Is that better?
Much better.
Much better.
Okay. I was trying to say Lansing was trying to tie up Beth ropes, and he was repeating the poem that he was given from the captain from last session, and he was just repeating it over and over again, trying to make sense of what it means.
Yeah, go ahead. Repeat it for everyone.
Okay. The shadow seeks for things, to take a role of fallen kings, pure of chance, hopeless carcass, bowels of silence, and a grave of darkness.
Snow was the first to comment. That is definitely a strange poem that the captain gave us. He said that it was important. I wonder.
Well, I do remember he did say there was a way to destroy the sword. Destroying the sword by, I think, stabbing it into the world worm's heart or something.
Pull of chains. Wait. Hold on. What's the ship's name again?
White Pearl. That's the ship.
Snow shakes his head, saying, it's crazy. Can't be talking about the ship, can't he?
The shadow seeks for things to take a role fallen kings, pure chance, hopeless carcass, bottles of silence, brave darkness.
I know we got some smart ponies here, so everybody roll me intelligence. See if you can identify what he's talking about. Oh yeah, got some smart ponies here.
That would be mind.
Okay.
I feel like me and Lucky are being singled out.
Strawberry Rose, tell me how you know the Pearl of Change is what the hippogriffs used in order to transform from hippogriff to sea pony.
Fluttershy told me.
Excellent. Wick, tell me how you know that Hope's carcass is either Pinkie Pie or Somnambula.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Wick, how do you know that Hope's carcass is either Pinkie Pie or Somnambula?
I'm trying to think how I'm gonna know this. I think I heard of it from some other pony a while back ago, but he can't remember who exactly. Someone close to one of them, to one of their friends, I think.
Who knows this? Just a friend. Hearsay. Just a friend.
Just a random friend. I'm. This is really hard for me. I'm trying to think right now.
Well, who's your friend? Who's your connection?
The only connection that he got is just Twilight. That's pretty much it.
Okay, perfect. Twilight.
I'm sorry. I had a hard time thinking. I'm just trying to. All
right, Twilight Manual told you that. Okay. Brighthorn. Let's see here. What's the last one? What's the third piece?
Bottle of silences.
Oh, okay. Brighthorn, tell me how you know in the Kieranlands there is a stream of silence. You require a bottle from there containing a bit of the stream.
I remember one time Uncle Bloom told me on how her sister and Fluttershy went into the Kier and then they took a vow of silence. And the wall, there was a stream there that hadn't profited. They went into the stream, and when they came out, they couldn't speak or feel emotions.
Excellent. And nobody knows what the fourth piece is.
Snow started to remember, or at least tried to remember, any connections from the stories he heard from the elements of harmony.
Sure.
What would be a grave of darkness? Well, let's think about what or who has darkness.
I think it's probably where her Twilight and her friends, along with the pillars of Equestria, fought the Pony of Shadows. That's the only place that was a pretty dark place.
So you're referring to Limbo. You're close.
No, not Limbo. I'm talking where they had to go to get there.
I say nothing, because nobody rolled high enough.
Maybe it could be Sombra.
Well, so far the other clues relate to the Pillars or Princess Twilight and her friends, correct?
So you already have that one. Hope's carcass.
Either Pinkie Pie or Somnambula.
You know
Let's
that
go.
Somnambula is dead by now.
Right. So logically, it would have to be Pinkie.
Who is currently at Ponyville, alone.
Someone left.
And then going through the other clues, they relate to other members of Twilight and her friends, do they not?
Yeah, the first one was the Hippogriffs, where Twilight and her friends went to change. Then Pinkie Pie. Then where Fluttershy. Wait.
We can also write this all down in the Discord chat so we don't forget and we can collaborate this
Don't
better.
forget metagaming is totally a thing. You can totally do this. Yes.
That's why I posted this image on the Discord chat showing Twilight and her friends in comparison to the Pillars.
Beauty, Hope, Blossom. Wait a minute. There might be something. Darkness, the grave where dark. The grave of darkness.
A grave of darkness.
Well, if I remember correctly, Twilight mentioned something about losing her friends. She would feel alone if her friends passed on with age, and she continues to live for thousands of years, like the royal sisters have.
Yeah.
And the name Twilight refers to that area between light and darkness.
More specifically, between day and night, either
Exactly.
sunrise or sunset.
Marcus is something different from beforehand, and Hope's Marcus means something that is.
God, you guys are smart. I ain't saying nothing else.
You know, Hope's carcass, the end of the carcass, that means something dead, right?
Yes.
So, what is it referring to? Maybe the person that has hope is dead, besides being alive.
From another actually, now that you mentioned that, from another perspective, it could be Somnambula. She has passed on with age. If her body is buried somewhere, it would be a carcass, and she always did embody hope. I'm starting to think that actually could be the answer to that riddle.
Can I roll to remember in one of my studies or books of where she's buried at?
That's what I was thinking. Where would the Pillars be buried?
Do
You may.
Might
Yes.
Somnambula. I'm guessing that would be the city that where she lived. That would later be named after her.
Idioms of Somnambula, which, unless if I remember my geography correctly, is actually it's out here in the desert.
Desert. I didn't think it was that far south.
So you guys can use the Book of Lore, right? So ancient lore. I'll show you guys. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, poke, poke.
Right.
But I say nothing. Did you say you wanted to roll something? What was it?
never mind.
Okay.
I wanted to roll to see if I can remember the exact location where she was buried. Or unknown. That's all I was asking for.
I say nothing.
Okay, then I guess that's a no then.
I mean, you can roll. Don't get me wrong. You can still find out. Just know that it's going to be difficult to find out, right?
If I get a high roll,
Yeah, it requires a high roll.
I'm going to use a friendship token for this once.
Sure.
Yeah, 11. I don't think it's going to work.
Let's see here. You do not know.
Yeah, I knew it was not going to work, so at least I tried.
I just had to look up something, make sure. Yeah, you don't know.
Okay, thank you. I just realized something. We're doing this mission, and there's more of other things that we just know about now. So we have to decide if we're going to follow our quest we have or go on another one and come back to this later.
I believe it's probably best if we stick with Diamond Trio and the Delegates.
Yes, we've already left her way and left her task unfinished long enough. Now we have to keep finish. Now we have to finish it.
Besides, they don't have the Sword of Despair, so we have plenty of time to figure this out before anything bad could happen.
I see. Okay. Well, I don't mind whatever we do, so.
The first mate walks up to you and says, "It sounds like you have a bit of a difficult choice ahead."
Snow looked at him only a little, but I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Well, if you decide walking around the bone-dry desert, keep an eye out for our companions. I'm sure they're missing. Lost in this desert.
We'll make sure of that.
I hope you find them if you choose to go out there. He looks out over the edge at the clouds and sand below.
Well, we tried to save all of you. Sometimes success, sometimes it's not. It's like rolling the dice. You never know what you get in life.
Sometimes you have to gamble.
You take all the winnings or you lose them.
Sometimes you have to risk it all.
But we will find them out here or somewhere. Eventually.
Maybe.
Just remember, don't give up hope on anything. If you give up hope, then they'll be gone forever.
Aye. True that, lad. True that.
But you guys seem strong, so I think they'll be alright. For now, at least.
Aye. Don't get all sentimental on me, boy. Make sure you're still swabbing the dick.
I know that. I know. Well, the scene's going to continue to work.
Okay, this is the end of this encounter. Single encounter. You guys appear to be halfway through your journey, heading towards what appears to be Turbalang.
Nice.
You guys move 2. Go ahead and move yourself. Oh, well, actually, this is set, so you can't change course. That's the bad thing about this. I need you guys to roll me 2 encounters.
D20s, right?
Yes. 3 D20s. Okay. Okay. And okay. One thing happens.
Oh, it's like 2. Oh, it's like 2 6s. Oh my god.
It's the 4. It's not the 6. Right here.
Oh.
I need somebody to roll me a die 6.
Okay.
A 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Interesting. The same encounter. As you guys are passing below, you guys stumble on what appears to be some plants below you. In the bone-dry desert, you see some green shrubbery.
Oh.
Do I recognize what it is?
Sure, we'll go ahead and roll. It's a natural 20. It's great. You know that this is Chaya's shade, or sage. These seeds or plants are incredibly nutritious for their size. You could harvest these, and these would count as a meal. Rarity within the bone-dry desert. A random meal. If you so wish, you can fly down and get you some.
I will attempt to use my telekinesis to bring some up.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a telekinesis and then a die 4.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Yep. You succeed.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Yep, go ahead. And you get 1. Fabio, you're like reaching out with your mind and grab 1 meal.
Why is it a 12?
I think I'll fly down there myself and try and get some.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a fly. Remember, the ship does not stop for anything. And don't forget to roll me a die 4, Wick.
I got a 12 and it's red.
Yeah, it's fine. You rolled a 1 and a 12. Lucky Sparks, there's nothing too shabby. Roll me a die 4. You see what you get.
Hold on, I gotta find the die for it. Give me. Oh, here we go. Oh, I got 3.
Dash, you get 3 meals. Lucky Spark gets 3 meals. As you're like running around in the field as the ship is slowly passing by. You quickly realize that you have to hurry back. Put down in your inventory, chai.
So
Sage,
chai,
meals, 3.
Chai. So.
Do I still have time to grab 1?
Of course. Yes. Excellent. Roll me a die 4. You get 4. Like, this is an opportunity you should not pass. It's food.
Snow wasn't really paying attention. He just kind of ignored that. Lost in his own little world.
Totally understandable.
But he kept on muttering about something. I wonder if that mail has connection with darkness.
Alrighty. Alright.
Night approaches. Is anybody doing anything?
I'm gonna read a book until I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
What book are you reading?
I'm trying to think which book.
It's a dirty romance novel? Yeah.
No.
Oh,
It's,
no? Okay, all right.
he's rereading his journal from it's a big journal that's filled with like old paper. He's reading it from the beginning until he reaches to the end.
Excellent.
And maybe he's writing a few about what's been going on.
Okay. All right. What's everybody else doing as night falls and you go below deck?
Actually, I'm not heading below deck just yet.
Oh, you have a scene above deck?
I just feel like watching the sunset and the night sky come around.
Give me a luck roll. It's a D100. You see if anything happens.
D100, okay.
Out with that roll.
Alright.
Oh, wow. Still, nothing eventful happens.
Snow decided to stay a bit awake because he was still lost in his own thoughts.
Okay.
Do I also roll a D100 if luck?
So that pretty much sums up if the captain was going to show up that night or not. That's the luck event. He's not going to be out tonight. Who knows what he's doing?
I'm actually going to study. I would suspect that this is a rubbing or an image of it. The relief on the wall within the wishing well. We have not
already have that, right?
We have not fully discovered everything about it. Although we do know that it depicts Twilight and her friends. But there's still more to it that we actually have not discovered, so I'm studying it.
So this is what you're referring to?
A strange relief on the wall within the wishing well.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a mind. Mind and magic or culture, pony. The day's events are tiring, Fabio. Just so much excitement, right? Interesting. Brighthorn, you going to keep that?
Sorry, I misclicked.
Okay, all right.
Didn't mean to click that.
Okay. No worries.
Strangely strange. That's a strange description. Sorry.
See who is our most sagacious one in the group again. I think that would be Wick. I'm actually sharing this with him to see if he could give me his own insight on this relief. Mr. Wick.
Yes?
Something we've been trying to decipher from the school back home, and I present to him the image of the relief on the wall and explain the first part as mentioned in the DC-10. I'm wondering if he can add anything to that.
Oh, wait, you're talking about the markings that are on the wall, or the ones that you're showing me right now?
In the game-related tab, a strange relief on the wall
You should
within
be
the
able to see it. Yeah, everybody should be able
still
to see it.
two DCs we have not uncovered.
And I have a DC, and it's supposed to say DC 10 for skill of mine or something.
So
I need to understand this.
So my skill challenge have several sets, right? It's a puzzle that you have to unwrap multiple times. The DC of 10 has already been found. This is information that you're already aware of. However, there's a DC of 12 and DC of 20 that has not been discovered about the relief. Fabio is requesting your assistance in attempting to identify this.
So you did. Yes, I do accept this.
Roll me a mind. Either it be mind, magic, or Pwn Eat culture. Skill check to identify.
Okay, let's do this. Hold on, I gotta put this off to the side so I can get to my character.
Sure.
Let's just say that I came very close, but there's still something I just can't quite get my hoof on it.
You literally rolled one under. Would you like to keep that?
I'm gonna use a friendship token. I only have one more. All right, at least I'm gonna use it this time. I'm gonna use it this time. That was surprising. I just seen that. What is that? Oh my god!
Delicious.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Oh come on!
Delicious. Yeah, that's something.
The dice gives me some bull crap of a roll. Okay.
Oh my god, you're rolling a D20 too. Wow. Okay.
I think I'm lack of sleep. I can't remember anything, so just I'm gonna try again when fully. Is it because of my lack of sleep?
Sure.
Because I haven't got any rest and I've been electrocuted. My brain is such, so I probably need rest to rejuvenate my head.
Storm has been particularly brutal to you, yes. The tossing and turning of the winds has kept you up.
Well, while I'm a little frustrated that he wasn't able to get anything this time, I understand, and with that, I will resign that we just get some sleep for the night.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, if you let me sleep and I look at it tomorrow, I might try again. Okay, I just need some sleep. Okay,
of course.
I've been electrocuted. I just got woke up. My main was messed up. I just need sleep.
Well, in the morning, consider getting yourself a groom as well, and for any pony else who'd like to borrow my kit for that matter. But for now, indeed, I'm ready to get some sleep as well.
Yeah, let's gonna fall asleep just right away.
Is anybody doing anything else that night?
Nothing else here.
Snow is heading off to sleep as well.
It's the next day. I need one roll. Let's see if anything happens during an encounter.
Can I do it
before you make it to the city?
That would be
That's a D20, correct.
Can I do it this time, please?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Go ahead.
/RD20. Dang it.
Ooh, a 3. Awesome. So something does happen. It does pause. Roll me a die 6.
Flash.
Is it a...
D6.
A 4. Awesome. Of course. Why wouldn't
My
this happen?
rolls are just really sucky.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
Oh boy.
All right. Cool. I like this.
Oh, pony feathers.
All right, so everybody's doing their chores, right? Need everybody to roll me a mind as 3 rocks come hurling out at the ship.
Oh, now I get a high roll. Oh, ain't that interesting? I got a 13. Oh, okay. Lucky's
Finally, I get a high roll.
17.
I got a 17. Finally.
Okay. 1, 2,
It's like
3.
gluttony.
1, 2, 3. Okay. So it's this one. 11.
That is so weird. That is super fucking weird. Are we gonna face something? Because
Yes. From below, you need to make a intelligence checks. It's 3 or mind checks as 3 rocks slam against the ship, damaging it twice.
I got 13.
When you say rocks, are we talking boulders or those giant birds?
Boulders?
Okay.
Massive boulders. Lucky Sparks, you see them quickly, followed closely by Wick and Brighthorn. As one goes flying over your head, and 2 of them slam into the ship, Lucky Sparks calls out,
Everyone, be prepared and watch out.
Watch out for what?
There's some big rocks that are going to be slamming right straight into us.
Can I peer over the ship to see what's causing for these rocks to fall over onto the ship?
of course, yep. Go ahead and roll me a mind as you look over the ship.
And I still do have my book. I did roll for a book, I think, like for creatures and such.
Sure. This
Because
will give you an upgrade.
Okay. Let's do this. 15.
You quickly identify them as sling tails.
Sling tails? Okay.
Once again, they load up their tails. Apparently, you have invaded their territory, and they are launching rocks at you, trying to repulse you. You are aware the sling tails are normally found within the Dragon Kingdom. Odd that they are here, but they are easily throwing rocks at your ship. And 2 holes are already been punched into it.
Guys, these are sling tails, and I think we're in their territory. That's why they're attacking.
Oh, this is perfect.
What does the party do?
Can we set the ship so it will go higher out of their range?
The first mate calls and says, it's too late. They're already upon us. We didn't see him in the fog.
No, then ask, can they be distracted?
Yeah, you can. You know that they are animals and are easily distracted.
Lucky.
Yeah?
I think I have a plan. At least to keep the ship from getting into too much damage.
Okay, what's your plan?
A little trick I learned from my time running to be a guardsman.
Oh god.
Okay.
We distract them while the ship flies away, or at least tries to get out of their range.
Are you sure that could work?
Well, they are animals, so they can be distracted. All we need to do is to get their attention.
Well, while they're figuring that out, I'm actually going to take up a position here so that if any more rocks come flying up, I will be ready to telekinetically catch them midair and just drop them back to the ground. Or fling them somewhere else away from them and out at the ship.
As you say that, 3 more boulders are chucked at you. What is everybody else doing as 3 boulders go flying at the ship?
I will try to telekinetically stop one or as many as possible.
I also attempt to catch one with telekinesis.
Excellent. Roll.
And I'm gonna try and shatter one.
One
I want to try and shatter one. I want to try and shatter one. With a bolt of lightning.
Roll it.
Is it possible for me to use my force field?
You may, yes.
Try. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to use my force field. Use my force field. Huh?
Three boulders come flying, and they're all stopped by Lucky, Fabio, and Brighthorn. Continue what you're doing. I mean, they're still throwing.
I mean, I shouldn't wait until they start doing it again.
I mean, they're reloading as we speak.
I just let the one I was holding just drop, so I can be ready to catch another one.
4, 5.
Uh-oh. One's moving.
4, 5. This is the ship just moving. 5.
Snow decided to fly up and try to distract him so that the ship wouldn't get any damage.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a charm as you attempt to distract one of the creatures.
Well, I will quickly trot over to a position to be ready for another salvo.
Okay. And which one in particular are you trying to get to?
Oh, that one.
Okay. Okay, and they have a die 8. They pay no attention to you, Snow. And once again, aim for the ship. What is everybody else doing?
Wait.
Telekinesis.
Are they vulnerable to being stunned?
They have no vulnerabilities. However, you can fly down and attempt to shock them.
Yeah, so, okay. So I'm gonna fly over to this one.
Okay.
Yeah, fly over to this one right here in the middle, and try and shock it.
Sure. Go ahead.
See if I can't at least stun it for a while.
Sure.
I'm gonna use this one right here.
It takes 5 points of stamina damage.
Okay, sorry.
What's everybody else doing?
I just had an idea. Remember that illusion spell that I had where I stare at something and I think I control it or something like that?
Sure, yeah. But you have to maintain eye contact, as I recall.
I know. So I need to get its attention and I need to stare at it.
Which one are you targeting?
I am targeting. How do I mark which one I'm targeting now.
Just click, click on which one you're targeting.
Oh man, it's not working for me.
Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, so try and click and hold.
The first one.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on, I gotta. All right, I hope this goes 5.
Okay, it's a charm, right?
Yeah.
They die 8. Okay. Tell me how this creature like stares at you and you stare back at it. It is like bonk.
Okay. So I chucked a small rock at it, and I yelled, "Hey!" And I open my eyes and I just stare at it intensely.
Oh, it's against their mind. Give me a second here. Oh, their mind's worse. Yeah. There he goes. So he's currently locked down. This one is currently locked down. This one is shocked right here. We have a last one right here who's currently locked and loaded. Is anybody doing anything to the last creature?
Well, I was focusing on this one, but someone else should have
Locked
been
it down.
focused on another one, and now it's making it harder for me.
All right.
So I'm going to have to dodge, run over there as quickly as I can.
Don't worry,
Before another
Fabio.
rock.
Don't worry, Fabio. I got this. I want to try and stun this one too.
Well, to be clear, you're currently engaging with this one. This is how I did damage to it. Yeah.
Okay.
What's everybody else doing?
Snow decided to try again by flying up towards the creature and start making faces with it. Like little jokes here and there.
Sure, go ahead and roll me a charm as you're attempting to distract the creature.
1.
That's got to die 8. Oh, yeah. It looks at you, right? And, of course, guess who he's going to attack? The creature that's distracting it. You have to beat my 8 as a rock comes flying at you.
I'm going to use flying because that's
Sure.
my trait.
Yep. Oof. Would you like to keep that?
Oh boy.
I like to use 3 of my tokens.
To auto succeed?
Yep.
Excellent. Tell me how you awesomely do this. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I basically use some stuns and using the boulder itself to push myself up a bit. Kind of like a flying style of free running.
I obtain 1 token of darkness. This is the next round. The creature that was locked eyes with you, it's still cowering. The creature that was shocked shrugs off his stunned effect. And the last one, who threw a rock, is reloading to throw another rock. What is everybody else doing? The ship continues to go on.
Running down as far as I can to the other end of the ship, hopefully to intercept another flying boulder.
I gotta read this ability more clearly. Hold on. I'm still staring at it, by the way.
Yep, it's still like cowering as tell me what illusions it's seeing.
It is seeing the most. It's seeing its most darkest and deepest fears of all.
I think we see like this, I don't know, terrible looking pony like roar trying to eat it, right? It's like no.
Yes.
Sure.
Precisely. I gotta read this much more clear.
So this one's no longer stunned. It shakes it off, and then this one's the only one. Who is distracting the last one?
Me, Snow Comet.
Snow Comet, another rock comes flying at you. Die 10. Are you going to dodge out of the way?
Well, I have to, otherwise I'm going to take a damage.
Yep. Oh, not a problem. Not a problem. You zig and zag and fly over it. What's everybody else doing?
Well,
Ready to
this
catch
guy.
the flying boulders that might come up.
I want to try and stun this guy one more time.
Sure, go
See if
ahead.
I can't give us more time to escape.
Excellent. Go ahead.
Oh, come on.
I have to overcome my 7. Oh, okay. Tell me how you knock this creature unconscious. Book.
I pretty much I charge up a full force lightning spear and get it right straight through the center of its body.
I think we see like this giant pillar of light, right? As it's like, boom. We hear this crackle of lightning as this poor slinger goes down like a sack of potatoes. You guys, what are you doing? The ship's going to be passing you guys by if you don't get on board. As
Seeing
the
that
slingers
Seeing
start
as,
to fade off.
Well, after that, I pretty much fly on back to the ship as fast as possible.
Excellent. Roll me a fly.
yes, same here actually.
Yep, roll me a fly. As
I'll be
these
back.
Slingers disappear into the clouds. Yep. Ooh, lucky spark. You want to keep that?
I want to use one token of friendship to reroll.
Yep, go ahead. Are we going to lose our first crew member here? But nope. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You easily make it back to the ship, not losing sight of it.
Yes.
And that was that encounter. You make it into the city. The ship makes dock, and you can see what appears to be somewhat of a lush land compared to the bone-dry desert, irrigation systems, and plains. You see what appears to be several dugout pits. A massive structure catches your eye as you head towards the main complex. The ship docks in what appears to be some ruins. The first mate warns you as he's starting to unload his stuff and says, "This here is Diamondia Turbiline. This be the capital of the Diamond Dogs."
Shall I go and inform Diamond Tiara and the delegates that we've arrived?
You head downstairs.
Well, I was asking the first mate if we should inform them.
Aye, if this is their business.
Then I shall do so. I head downstairs to inform them.
They greet you warmly. And come above deck.
Snow asks the crow, anything to look out in this city?
Aye, they're diamond dogs. Be careful, they're known for their digging. Let's see here. Let me check my papers. He says we're delivering a bunch of resources here. He says that you want to talk to the king and queen. Be careful, they have elite diamond dogs as well. You don't want to make them angry and go end up in their dungeon.
Right. Actually,
Yeah.
there's something I want to ask you for.
Shoot.
I want to ask the captain one question. After that, well, we'll probably won't see each other again.
I will be docked here for a couple of days until the business is done.
Well, still, I want to take the opportunity.
Oh, what's your question? I'll relay it to the captain.
I just want to know if he knows others that's just like him, and if one of them is a unicorn mayor.
I'll ask him. I'm sure he knows many a mare.
Well,
There's
that's
many
why I
dark
asked.
women out there, if you know what I mean there, lad.
Fair enough. I was asking if there was any that's just like him. That's all.
Oh, trust me, the captain's a bit of a one-of-a-kind.
Maybe. I have a feeling that might not be the case.
I mean, we've been keeping an eye out for their black sword, so who knows who controls that.
Well, thank you for relaying my question.
Don't expect the captain. He's not the friendly sort to reply. Does anybody else have any questions? You're here, and be careful as you wander about the city.
Well, I simply nod and keep a protective closeness to Diamond Tiara and the delegates. To make sure they reach their destination.
I'll help you there, Fabio.
Thank you very much for allowing us to come aboard.
I will be here when you're ready to travel on.
Also, one last thing. Is there a ramp now available? Are we able to get off safely?
Oh, yeah. There's an air docking ship and everything. This is a major port city.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going downstairs to look for Strawberry Rose.
I think...
Who appears to not be in the voice at the moment.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I think,
Everybody here that's
it looks
supposed to be
like-
here? That's where you get transferred over?
I think, he left.
Well, I would get Strawberry Rose and tell her now would be the perfect time to get off as fast as you can.
Yeah,
I'm back.
So I believe Fabio wants a scene with Strawberry Rose.
Wait, are they here?
You're currently
Strawberry
at
Rose
the
here?
captain of, or the capital of the Diamond Dogs. You're just made port.
Oh. Is that bad?
No, it's good.
No, it's our destination. We have reached it.
Oh, I see.
The point is, we've stopped, and now would be a perfect time for Strawberry Rose to get off the ship before the captain could possibly find her, and Celestia only knows what would happen to her then.
yeah, yeah, looks like she's no longer with us.
Okay.
Well, I would simply encourage her to get off and trust her to do the right thing. Get her in the group and just tell her be the first to get off the ramp. Just go wait for us down on the dock, and unless all of us are ready to go, we would just go as well.
Damania isn't really a spectacular city. It's actually a bunch of ruins. Go ahead.
Does Fabio still have that? Oh man, that strange markings before?
What strange? You mean the
The
you
one-
mean the drawing
Yeah.
of the
Yes.
strange relief on the wall?
Yes.
I would show it to you when it's convenient.
Okay.
Well, I could hand it to you, and then you can look it over at your own convenience.
Yes, that would be great.
Granted, it's simply in the game-related stuff, so we all know about it now. You can look it over whenever you want.
Okay, thank you.
Snow approached Lansing by the side and kind of nudged him a bit. Hey, mind if I ask you something?
Sure. What is it?
Well, do you think it's time for me to tell everyone that thing I told you about?
Oh, I see. Well, since we're here on our destination and everyone's here, I think it's the right time to do it.
Still ain't gonna like this, but you're right.
Can't hold it back forever, mate.
Okay. Just promise me that after this, they still see me as a good friend. Well,
Hey, they'll always see you as a friend no matter what, so don't worry, okay? At least you told me, and I still am your friend no matter what.
thanks. Snow took a deep breath. Okay. Hey, Fabio. I need everyone's attention.
I don't suppose we need to have Diamond Tiara and the delegates involved, do we?
Not unless it's necessary.
I think this is a problem for us ourselves to deal with. But why don't we wait until we're in a private place to discuss this? I mean, talking about open seems a little odd.
Yeah, currently
Fair
in a
enough.
big city.
Surrounded by diamond dogs who could probably be listening in on this.
Well, you
So it's
don't see a lot above ground.
Snow nodded and said, "Alright, I'll tell you what you'll need to know."
At the right
One word.
now is not the right time. But soon. In the meantime, let's help Diamond Tiara and the delegates with their mission here.
On it.
And with that, again, I accompany Diamond Tiara closely, and it looks like the delegates are leading the way, trusting them to know where to go.
There's only one structure that's currently standing. They say, if you guys like, you can stay here and speak. Diamond Tiara, you'll be fine here. She nods back at them as they, descend or ascend into what appears to be the tower. They present papers as if they were expected. The guards quickly usher the two inside.
Okay, that's one down. That's one achievement down.
Diamond Terra looks at you and says, well, what's so special? What needs to be talked about?
Well, we decided it was, it's best that Snow is kind of stuck, staggering you, tongue-tied.
Come on.
Alright. You see, when I was training to be a guardsman, I had to run in with a bunch of bad ponies who was causing problems and harm to innocents. Naturally, my instinct kicked in and I protected them. It was awesome. But Unicorn Mayor, I'll never forget that look in her eye. It was full of anger. That's. I'll be honest with you, I felt heat from it. Anyhow, the Unicorn Mayor placed a curse on me. To where that. To where if I let my anger get the best of me, it transforms me into, I guess you could call it a monster. That's the best way I can describe it.
A lot like something I read in a comic book.
That sounds a lot like the Kirin.
Well, I wouldn't say that. The only changes that I notice is my eyes turn slanted. I don't know anything else.
By that you mean you don't. That when you turn into a monster, you don't remember what happens until you turn back?
Snow nodded.
I can understand why you would be afraid for us. But by telling us, it's helping us understand you better. Therefore, if you do get angry in the future, we won't be confused, and we'll be able to handle it better. If anything, we'll just get out of your way, give you some distance if need be.
I also kind of have something to share as well, but it can wait.
The only thing that is caused with this curse is only by anger, so that's something we need to keep an eye out for him.
But something else been bothering me ever since we ran into that Vassal of Despair. Or one of his servants. Could it be that the mayor that cursed me might have been working with Disharmony?
Well, Princess Twilight has always taught about possibilities and probabilities. Possibilities are where anything could happen. Probabilities are when something is very likely to happen.
Yeah. It's like winning the lottery. It's a possibility, but it's not that probable.
That's why when I asked y'all last time about curses, I was hoping that there might be a way to remove it.
Well, that's something that perhaps we can figure out together.
Yes, together. As friends.
So, I had a sigh of relief. Whew. Thank you for understanding.
Of course. That's what friends do. Sometimes we do things where we are not in our right mind, or some things happen that are just beyond our control at times. But the important thing is we help each other. Don't bottle up your problems. Share them with your friends. Let them know so they can help you together. That's something that Princess Twilight and her friends had to learn.
If come on. Um, hey, hey, Fabio, everyone, I also have something to say.
Hmm? What is it, Lucky?
Um, oh, you know how my cutie, you know how my cutie mark looks kind of like a lightning stone?
Yeah?
Um, it used, the thing is, my cutie mark, well, it used to actually be an actual lightning stone.
What are you saying?
Well, this cutie mark of mine kind of has a backstory to it.
So, wait, you're saying that that cutie mark of yours was a real lightning stone?
Yes, it used to be an actual lightning stone.
I
How is that possible?
Well, it kind of happened a while ago, like 8 years ago.
So, what, you absorbed the stone's power and now you have it?
Hmm. Well, let's just say, yeah, well, how should I say it? In a sense, yes, but, well, come on. It happened about 8 years ago, when I was just a little 10-year-old filly. Let's just say, I wasn't always a really as fast of a Pegasus as I am right now. I was kind of slower, like a below average speed Pegasus than most others. I was kind of being picked on, joked about, and laughed at because of how pathetically slow I was. So, anyways, it was like I was trying to get faster and faster, but for some odd reason, I wasn't getting any faster. But on the next day, hey, when we were on a school field trip to a museum in Counterlot, I noticed that there was this lightning stone that was in a glass case, a reinforced glass case. And there's these same bullies that were picking on me that were kind of broke open that glass case without no other pony seeing them do it. But I kind of saw them do it, and I raced there, and well, took the stone before those bullies could take it for themselves. I tried to protect it. So I pretty much, but when I touched that stone and held it, for some odd reason, it fused itself with my body. And well, a few minutes later, I accidentally electrified those bullies because of the stone fusing itself with me. And yeah. And I also kind of left a big old black singe mark on a statue.
Oof.
Yeah, and Well, when that stone fused with my body, I didn't just get the cutie mark that you see now, but the actual power of lightning.
You say that as if you feel ashamed about it.
Well, I don't really feel that ashamed. I mean, how should I say it?
You don't feel like you're worthy of it?
Uh, should I say, well, I mean, I was surprised that what I did and why the stone chose me is, it's kind of hard to say.
Well, I may not fully understand it, but in the grand scheme of things, in this huge world, I'm sure there's a reason for it. That maybe you will fully understand in time. And with us as your friends, perhaps we can find that answer as well. But in the meantime, I see no reason why you should feel ashamed or even unworthy of this. You've proven yourself a pretty good friend, courageous when it comes to the need, and you have a good heart, and that's what's most important.
Mm,
You're a good person, and don't let anyone tell. You don't ever feel. You don't need to feel. Oh, we feel like that's a bad thing.
And the same goes for you, Snow Comet.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sure our friend Diamond Tiara can agree with that. What do you think, Diamond Tiara?
She says, "I'm just listening."
I just take that in good humor.
Snow rubs the back of his head. Thanks. And who knows, maybe we can find a way to get this curse out. Or maybe I can probably somehow learn to control it. Who knows?
Anyways, shall we continue on our mission then?
Of course.
By the way, that was a very interesting story. I'm just gonna say that out.
Well, like I said in the chat, please consider the suggestion.
Yes, please do. I can do a lot more with that, given enough time and stuff. So,
Diamond Tiara, since we've managed to bring you here and the delegates appear to be busy, what can we do for you?
she shrugs and she says, "Can I be honest with you guys?
Please go ahead.
Sure.
I think my father sent me away to keep me safe."
We had that impression from the start, and that was one reason why we wanted to come back and be given that second chance, just to complete the deal. But I'm counting on your father that this will only be a temporary thing.
There we go.
There's a lot of terrible things going on back in Ponyville, what with Twilight and her friends, and the darkness that is there. So if your father feels that this is a safer place in the meantime, hopefully he's making the right decision.
Curious, as of all the places in Equestria, why here specifically?
My father has business dealings with Virgo, and he has dealings further south. So I always wanted to travel and see what's going on in the world, but my father wouldn't let me. And he suddenly sprang this opportunity upon me, and you guys know why. I was kidnapped Me and Virgo.
Ah, that
Uh,
makes
hopefully,
sense.
well, hopefully we won't have to worry about that little rat again, but we're certainly glad that you're safe for the moment.
I think that's the perfect time. From out of the depths of one of the holes, a massive creature tunnels up.
Oh.
Uh.
What?
As
What
you
in
say,
the
I hope you're safe. From out of the depths, one of the tentacle monsters come out of it. It's got 4 whip-like appendages, amassed to a huge head. It crawls out of the hole.
Snow exclaims, "What in Tartarus is that?"
Do you do anything?
I would start shouting out to the other diamond dogs, "Monster! Monster, everyone!"
They start looking around, looking for the monster. They raise their spears up in defensive.
And with that, I am going to be ready to... I'm just getting my telekinesis ready in case it tries to cause any attack, and I'm also going to put myself between Diamond Tiara and the creature.
What is
And the
everybody
question-
else doing?
Do we know what this is?
Sure, roll me a... what would this be? This would be a...
I can't move my character, by the way.
I will spend 1 token to re-roll that.
Sure. I believe I get a token of darkness for that. You critically succeed. You know that this is a soldier of despair. Not just that. It is part of the Umbrum.
Why are you here?
It looks at you bored-like.
Can they
And
speak?
it begins to walk. What's everybody else doing?
I take up a defensive stance right alongside Fabio.
Go back to where you came from.
As you do this, the guards block your path. Says, "What is going on here? What are you doing?"
Do you... I point. Do you not see the monster or behind you?
They look behind you and say, look behind themselves and say, "What are you talking about?" The creature walks right past them, bored, and enters into the chamber.
I would use my telekinesis.
Oh no.
I'm using my telekinesis to hold it.
Sure. Are you rolling initiative? Are you attacking the creature?
So, should we fight it or no?
Not so much attacking, but trying to restrain it.
Sure. I believe that is initiative.
Uh-oh. Okay,
Go ahead and make your move, Fabio.
Can you
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, no crits. Tell me how you halt this creature's advancement.
I just simply hold it in place and just warn it again. Go back to where you came from.
It screams like, "Ah! What are you doing?" And the diamond dog is like, as you're like holding it aloft, the diamond dog says, "Release him at once, trespasser. Do you not know an ambassador when you see one?"
Snow yelled to Fabio, "He's probably going after the delegates.
No,
Maybe I can..."
this is an ambassador. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
As you say that, another creature appears.
What?
An ugly beast, pig-like in shape. He says, "Oh, they've begun their attack." Stop them! And this is when we actually roll initiative.
Oh dear. I had a bad feeling.
Snow decides to say,
I have a bad feeling.
there's not time for this. We have to warn the delegates that those monsters here are people trying to attack them.
Oh, where's my initiative at?
So it's the body.
You roll body.
Oh, okay, thank you. 7.
Oh dear.
What's that?
I'm trying to think about this because this is weird. We can see as monsters, but oh man, this is so confusing.
9.
All right, from
Yes,
the
so-
top. Snow Comet,
Alright.
what'd you roll?
7.
Fabio.
1, 2, 3.
6.
Lucky Sparks.
I also rolled a 7.
Almost all of us will 6
Oh my
and
god.
7.
All 7s?
Yep.
No, not me. I rolled a 6.
My arm.
Top of the round. The tentacle shadow is currently held. It attempts to break free. What'd you roll? What's a 19? Yep. You
Wait,
hold it aloft.
are the diamond dogs thinking that we're attacking them?
Currently, it looks like they're forming a wall protecting them. Yes. The scarred hog squeals in anger and charges.
Yeep.
Fabio, you're the one that's holding the delegate, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Try to defeat my 12 as the demon hog charges you with his tusks. Take 12 points of stamina damage as the hog charges and runs into you. Wick, you're up.
I was going to spend a friendship token to see if I could re-roll my body
Sure.
to dodge.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Woof.
I'm
Take
thinking
12
of what I'm
points.
gonna do.
Wick, you're up next.
Oh dear.
I'm taking on what I'm gonna do because this seems a little bit off.
So what do you do, Wick?
Can I roll a mind check to see if something's off about this?
Sure, yeah, go ahead. Roll me a mind, just see if you're trying to understand and decipher
9.
this.
That's 9.
Apparently, the guards are trying to protect these two. The two demons, the Shadow Demon and the Shadow Pig. You're not quite sure why, though.
I am an expert on illusion and such.
Sure.
Wait, can I use... Wait. Can I use keen knowledge
Yes,
for magical base?
of course. Which one are you trying to identify?
The big shadow demon.
Okay, the Umbrum. Yes, you're aware that this is a super soldier of despair, a powerful creature. You know that it has 4 attacks because of its 4 tentacles. You know that it's immune to charm, and that its weakest ability is its mind. It cannot be charmed.
I see. Okay. I know something's not right about this. Is that the end of my turn?
I mean, you rolled a mind to interpret it and then identified something. Yeah. Would you like to move?
Okay.
That's the last thing you can do.
Yes, I'm gonna move close to Diamond Tiara.
Excellent. Lucky Sparks, you're up next.
Well, well, let's see. Well, well, oh boy.
This indecision. What are you doing, or I'm moving on? What are you doing?
Well, well, I wanna, well, oh, well, I wanna go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, I wanna. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, moving on. Snow, what do you do?
I went over to Lansing and asked any ideas on or any information.
You know, I just noticed something a little bit off. The Diamond Dog saw this shadowy demon as the ambassador, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of gets me off, but I can't put my hoop on it.
Well, it sounds like to me you're the only one that can you and Fabio can handle the that tentacle spawn. Me and the others will probably have to deal with that monster over there and these 3 guards.
Okay. Still, I know there's something behind it. I'm still trying to think about it. I know you did something. I'm just thinking about it.
Yes. What do you do, Snow? 5, 4.
I'm going to
2.
fly over towards the demon pig and give him a swift right hoof. Basically, just punch him with my right hook.
Excellent. Go ahead.
That's a body check, right?
That is correct, yes. Ooh.
Oh, I'm changing that to...
Okay.
I'm going to give up 3 more tokens.
Oh, you're going to auto-succeed?
Yep.
I obtain 1 token of darkness.
And that was a good call.
You get to reroll and do damage. So, the only thing that needs to be sorted out is the damage. Wow. Really? Okay, give me a second. I have to figure out something right here.
Oh no.
Wow, okay. You do 0 points of damage. Its thick, tough hide ignores the point of damage.
Horse apples.
Alright. I assume it's my turn now?
Yep, it is your turn.
Well, telekinesis tentacle Sure.
Sure.
You do realize I'm already holding him.
Oh, right.
Well, I mean, 2 can stack, right? Yeah. What'd you get? Got a 10. Okay. Tell me how you two are locking this creature down.
Probably you take one or more of its legs and tying it into a knot.
So it has like multiple arms, right? And it has 2 legs. As Fabio holds down one side, you hold down the other, correct?
Yeah.
Fabio, it is your turn. Are you going to maintain your spell?
I'm actually calling out, everyone, stop! We didn't know. I'll let you go. And I release my magic on the tentacle creature as a token of goodwill. I want
a charm.
I want the fight to stop.
Sure. Roll me a charm. It's the Diamond Dogs.
I'll be honest,
Oof.
Snow Comet is just background. What?
Everyone, it's my turn, please. I'm spending 3 tokens to auto-succeed on my charm, if I may, please.
Excellent. You auto-succeed. Everybody stops fighting. Are we out of combat?
I hope so.
Excellent. You quickly discover, like, these 2 are delegates, and they say, "What are you doing? Are you attempting to assassinate the delegates of despair and greed?"
No, we thought they were attacking.
No, they are not. They're delegates.
Why are they here?
They're here to help us find the diamond that we lost. No doubt it was the cats. Those filthy cats that stole the diamond from us. Are you working with the cats?
No.
Give us one reason why we shouldn't arrest you and throw you in jail.
We came here to make sure that Diamond Tiara and the delegates from Saddle Arabia could arrive safely. That is all.
So you automatically attack creatures you don't know?
It was not my intention to attack, simply to hold them in place until they explained why they were here. It looked like they were going to attack. I had no desire to cause them harm.
We will take this up with the Queen and King. They will decide your fate.
I did not harm them.
You're not under arrest for now. You're detained. You will come with us.
Ah, great.
They encircled Fabio, the one who initiated the fight.
Snow is just
Demon Hog and the Shadow Creature back away as the Diamond Dogs encircle Fabio. Do you go peaceful, Fabio, as they begin escorting you into the tower?
Yes, I will not fight them.
Okay. You approach the tower, and inside you see what appears to be the delegates and the Diamond Dogs. They're currently discussing, and quite strangely, the creatures come in and sit down. They turn to look at you, and they say, "My king and queen, we are sorry for interrupt this meeting, but there has been a disruption. There has been an assassination attempt against one of the delegates of despair." And the king and queen, look up, and Fizza and Hakem, look at you like, "What?"
I remain silent for the moment until I get the opportunity to speak. I do not interrupt them or speak up. I'm not going to do anything to provoke them, and just to show them that it is not what they say it was by acting rashly.
They turn to look at the tentacle creature, and they say, "Is this true? Is the assassination attempt?" Said, "Yes, there was some unforeseen force that attempt to pin me down. No doubt that the cat folks sent these terrible, filthy ponies to attempt to stop us."
I knew something was not right.
She says, "There's more ponies?" And the delegate nods and says, "Yes." She tells the guard, right? The king of Tree tell the guard to bring the others in. And of course, they come out and get you and haul you into the room as well.
Alright.
I'll fly myself then.
So you are currently detained. Possibility of arrest.
Snow is just twitching and is literally getting angry at this by actually shouting, "This is freaking ridiculous!"
I look at him and I just give a shh.
The king and queen stare at you and say, "What is the meaning of this, ponies? Your people have always been kind and faithful. What is the meaning behind this? Why did you attack an ambassador?"
Your Majesties, and I bow to them. This was all a misunderstanding. I am Fabio of Ponyville. These are my friends, Brighthorn, Lucky Sparks, Snow Comet, Lansing Wick, and
Wicker.
I think that's everyone on the list there. We were asked to escort Diamond Tiara and the delegates from Saddle Arabia here. We did not know that there would be others attending, such as that and the other, indicating the tentacle, the Umbron and the creature. When they appeared out of the ground, we thought they were going to attack. We did not harm them, only hold them in place to find out why they were here. No harm or damage was done to them.
The king and queen look at each other and say, "Have the ponies fallen so much that they now attack guests?"
Again, we did not know that they were guests. Had we known that they were, we would not have done anything and let them pass.
"Who do you serve, ponies?"
We serve the element, we serve harmony.
Fabio? I'm thinking... Fabio? I think they mean, like... I think they mean, like, which ruler do we serve?
Princess Twilight Sparkle, in that case.
You are ambassadors of Twilight Sparkle?
Not ambassadors.
Assassins?
Well, we're not
Yeah.
We're not really ambassadors, but... Well, I guess you could say we're,
We're simply students from the School
We're
of
students
Friendship.
of the School of Friendship.
Fizza, Hakam, can you recognize these creatures? Can you vouch for the ponies? They shake their heads no and say, "We serve Saddle Arabia. Their business is their own. We do not associate with them." And they bow and step back.
With that, I bow once more. We apologize for the rash action, but we sincerely believe that they were attacking this place.
Well,
But now that we understand that they are not, we will not cause them any trouble further in that regard.
"Have you brought me a gift?" the king of Turbine asks. As is customary to receive delegates. Are you not here on behalf of Twilight Sparkle, as you claim?
Wait.
I forgot what happened to my red dot, the red ruby that I had on me.
You still
We
have
got it
buddy.
back.
The Deviant Hog steps forward and says,
My lord, they simply serve their own agenda. They are liars and scum. They attack without provoke. Heed my words. They have brought you nothing but despair.
and the other tentacle creature steps forward and says,
No, they are lying. They bring nothing but misery and greed. Listen to me.
Your Majesties, let this be my gift to you. And with that, I will begin to dance for them.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a charm.
All right. Can I do that with my special skill dancing?
Of course, yes. Tell me how you dance. Tell me about this dance.
Right. And if anything, just stimulate laughter and joy and just general good feeling from my dance, because I always just have that funny image. But if it can tickle their funny bones and make them laugh, that is the thing that I ultimately hope for from my dance.
As you're dancing, right? One of the creatures hisses, right?
No, this cannot be.
The tentacle creature leaves as soon as you begin doing this. He descends into the depths.
Well, I keep on dancing in the hope that it will make them laugh.
I think this is when the pig creature speaks up and says,
Surely you have brought more than simple footsteps. Something more materialistic is required to serve the King of Tourmaline.
King and Queen of Diamond Dog. If I may, there's something that we found in the desert that while we were coming over here. And,
Speak. What have you found?
Well, we found, some, Kia sage.
Yes, it is a common herb.
I don't think that would... Somehow I doubt that would be enough of a gift.
What about those flowers that we found? Weren't those considered extremely rare?
The desert roses?
Yes.
Who's presenting them to the king and queen?
I could present them as I'm dancing, and I would
You're dancing. Who's doing what? You're keeping the demon of despair at bay.
Who has the roses, actually?
Well, anyone can have the roses.
Offer you, unlike me, your majesty.
Snow began to speak up. Oh yeah?
Wait.
Isn't there one among us whose element is generosity?
Fuck, I wish.
Mine is only loyalty, so...
mine is magic, so...
Just
Let there be
because,
one-
you're another element doesn't mean that you don't qualify into other elements.
Look to your greatest. What are your greatest strengths, and see how they can work. I myself cannot in this case.
They have nothing to offer you. Listen to my words, mighty king.
Trying to think.
Gems and prizes of wealth will be yours.
Suggest you think quickly.
Snow just said, not everything is about gems and gold, you know. That's when Snow fly over and gave a polite bow to the royalty. Your Majesties, we may not have much, but what you see here is the very essence of what we ponies are. We don't attack people just because out of random. We had misgivings about greed and despair. But despair, we believed that were trying to harm these two delegates over here, and greed, right over there, had a servant that tried to bring harm to Diamond Tiara here. We are only doing what we can to protect everyone. Even you, Your Majesty. And you may not believe my words. That's up to you. For, like I said before you, this is what you see. Ponies that care about people. That care about everyone. Be they pony, diamond dogs, everyone.
Roll me a charm.
I like to change it to...
I mean, you want it. The king nods and says, "Speak more."
Your Highness.
If you do not offer me gems and gold, what do you offer?
If
all I can...
I do have that ruby, right? I do have that ruby, yes?
You should.
And with that, if that were the case,
yeah.
I will pass it to you. I will take... I just pass it to you to present to them.
I knelt before them and placed the gem right before them. I offer this. It may not be as glamorous or as elaborate as all the other delegates before you might have had in the past, but we present you this gift as a token, and to show that what I say is the truth.
As you present the gem, the hog walks up to the king and says,
These filthy trinkets are nothing compared to the diamond of which the cat stole from you. You must retrieve your diamond. Can you not sense the emptiness inside of you? Of your people? Of your culture? That which the cat stole from you?
And that's when he attempts to overcome your charm. Woof. The king, looks at you, right? And then turns to the scarred hog and nods in agreement.
Wait. Hold on. Why won't we help you retrieve the diamond back? Figure out why they stole it in the first place.
No, do not listen to them. They are likely working for the cat folk. Do not entrust them with the sacred diamond.
Snow spoke up and said, "That's a bold claim. You wouldn't have any proof of that now, would you?"
The king turns to you and says, "The hog makes a valid point. Your ruby reminds us of our gem that was lost and stolen."
Okay.
Really?
If I may. Okay. So no, we are not working for the cats.
Lies. Lies. Filthy boys lie.
Hey,
No,
give the man
I
a
am
chance to speak.
I am not lying. We're not working for the cats. We just arrived here a short while ago. Oh, on a on our
On an airship.
on an airship from very far away.
And
So
In
what is your
fact,
purpose here, ponies? Why have you come?
we were actually here to protect these two delegates from Saddle Arabia.
Yes.
And in this protection, you assault one of the delegates?
Because, like I said before, it's pleasurable meetings with despair and greed. Even they felt threatened about despair itself. We just wanted to protect them, along with everyone else here.
They claim protection, yet they attack.
The king nods in agreement and turns to you.
Well, okay. Well, not all of us really attacked. Some of us did hold back, while the others that did attack only did it by accident.
Oh my god.
It was only on accident. The one that did not know what was going on.
I think we're past that point.
See, the ponies admit that they attack.
Yes, because
That was an error on our part.
it was an error, an honest error. We did not know that you two were delegates. It was an honest error and an accident.
I think that's when the demon smiles and seeing that you're like digging your own grave, kind of like walks back to his point.
But King and Queen, if
No,
we may.
the demon, the scarred hog. He seems like
Snow-
quite pleased at his points and falls back. The king crosses his arms and stares at you as you're like, yeah, we attacked, but we didn't know what we were doing.
Snow spoke up and said, "Your Majesties, do you believe that action speaks louder than words?"
Indeed. What do you propose?
I propose that in order to show that we truly are sorry for what happened, then we are more than willing to help you find this diamond. If you believe that we're still working for the cats, well, you can say that, you can believe that, but it won't change the fact that the cats still have your diamond. With us going after it, there's a chance that we can get it back for you.
He says you are mistaken. I believe you work for Twilight Sparkle.
But yes, the demon here claims that we work for the cats. So, how about we prove it? If we don't help you, this proves that we're working for the cats, as he pointed out. If we do bring back your diamond, that shows that we are working for that we're working for Twilight Sparkle. Does that sound fair?
The king slowly nods his head, but that's when the demon hog steps forward.
He says, "No, my king, they will return, only to deliver the cats a message of danger. They would tell of your weakened state. And they
Snow
would
just
know that you are sending ponies instead of armies to their
Snow then said,
capital.
by that logic, that just shows that the Royal Highnesses has more of a chance to trust us. We're not cats, so cats won't be expecting us. You claim these things, but yet you have no proof. Action speaks louder than words, and we're more than willing to show our accents.
The king scratches his chin and thinks about it for a while. That's when the demon intervenes and says,
My king, perhaps we can offer a suggestion.
The king nods.
We will hold one of them as they complete this task. Who shall be left behind?
I think that's when, Diamond Tiara, offers. She says, I'll stay. I believe you guys. As a token of good faith, I will stay and gesture of good faith.
Snow kind of stepped in and said, but Diamond, it should be at least one of us, right? You weren't involved in any of that. At least you
But I
can
serve
still export
Twilight
it.
Sparkle just as much as you. I think that's when the hog smiles and says,
Yes, a hostage. Something that they care deeply about.
Is this the only way to show that our accents will speak louder than words, Your Majesty?
roll me a charm. Of course, the demon's going to intervene and try to stop you, of course. Okay, well, the king's up first. King seems to be into it. Should I? Nah, I'll let this go. What do you propose? The king suggests.
Since the demon here is saying claims that has no evidence, same as we are, and I do believe that, much like you, actions speak louder than words. So, I propose we have a third party intervene to show who has more say, or in more broader terms, who here has more weight behind their words.
I think the king of Turbine scratches his chin and he gestures to the two horses. He says, is that not why they have come? They're supposed to be the third party between us and the catfolk.
And since we're now getting involved
Since
with
Twilight
this
Sparkle
situation,
has gotten involved, he looks at you.
right? Since Twilight Sparkle is involved, I suggest we let the delegates of Saudi Arabia decide once and for all. Otherwise, it would be a continue back and forth with no gain.
He gestures for the two horses to step forward and says that Fizzes speaks first and says, King of Turbine, and the time that we have coexisted with these ponies, we have seen them save several ravens on the ship. We have also seen them save several people from inner fighting in Klugetown. They are hard-working, honest ponies. I do not think that they meant to hurt anyone.
Lies. Horses and ponies work together.
Then Snow said, but remember, they are going this by their own experience. No one else. And you, sir, we both agreed these delegates from Saudi Arabia will be our third party. So we have to abide to their decisions. If they back us, fair. If they back you, that's also fair.
The King of Termline nods in approval and says, well, what do you propose? Are you going to go with them? He asks Fizza and Hakam, and they nod and said, that is our duty, that is our purpose. That is why we have been sent. We will keep an eye on them as they enter into the Catfolk land. Our cause is common. We will see why this diamond is missing in the first place, and if they have it, we will return it to you.
There must be consequences should they fail.
The King of Termline agrees with the demon. He says, and should you fail?
We are willing to accept any punishment that you are given to us. It is only fair.
I think he scratches the back of his head and he says, you realize that would be hard labor for the rest of your life. Or until you found a diamond of equal quality.
That gives us more the reason not to fail you, your majesties.
So to be clear, the consequences are that you will be sold into slavery. Does everybody agree to this?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's a demon for you. Your task is to achieve the diamond and bring it back to our lands.
Wait. I have a question to ask. How was the diamond stolen in the first place?
No doubt it was those filthy cats who came in the night and stole it away. Who else could have done it?
Well, here's the thing. Was it well guarded?
Of course. It was in this very room itself. You're literally kind of standing on it. Or where it was.
Oh, I see.
Snow then realized something and asked, did you properly investigate, or did you jump to conclusions?
Well, cats have been known to steal from us.
Well, I asked because there must be a reason why.
Have you not encountered cats before? They're thieves.
I'm afraid I haven't, Your Majesty.
Well, keep an eye on your wallet.
But then I must ask, when did this hostility truly start?
It's been going on for quite some time. It was just the final straw that broke the camel's back.
I mean, what made the cats bold enough to want to steal your diamond?
I don't know, and I don't care. I want my diamond back.
Your Majesties, you should. For if we know what caused it, maybe we can find out exactly the story here as to why the cats would want to steal your diamond. Or, if it's possible, a third party might have intervened.
My lord, they are simply stalling for time.
Now the king raises an eyebrow and says, what do you propose? What do you suggest? Make your words plain and clear for all to hear.
Fine. I'll say this once for all to hear. I want the truth of what happened with the diamond and bring it back to its rightful owners. Is that good enough?
If you find the truth, that's good enough. But the priority is the diamond itself. Bring back the diamond.
Then I must ask, what is the cultural significance of the diamond?
Roll me mind. Let's see what diamond dogs are crazy about.
I'm going to do the same
Out of-
thing.
Sure.
Out of character, I'll be right back.
Sure.
10. Yeah, 10.
Okay, Snow Comet, you're not quite sure what's going on. You're not sure why diamond dogs are called diamond dogs. Wick, you've heard of diamonds, right? You know that
Yes.
gems of precious materials are very infamous. Even in this chamber right now, you see several assortment of not diamonds, but precious gems dotted across this. Do you know the historical value, though? I don't think you know the historical value of the diamond, but you do know that it's like very culturally significant.
I see now.
You know the diamond is called the dog's eye.
Oh, that's interesting.
But you're not sure why it's called that.
I'll do a little bit more research on that.
Yeah.
This diamond seems really, really important to you, and I completely understand why.
Says then you know why we must get it back.
Yes, I do.
They nod in
But-
approval.
But may I ask, what is the history behind the diamond? That way we can have a clearer understanding as to why the cats would even dare take something like that.
Well, they call it the dog's eye, actually.
Dog's
Wait.
eye.
Yeah.
It allows us to see in color.
Wait, Snow looked up towards the ceiling to see if there was any kind of light.
That's when you quickly recognize that inside this chamber, there's a focal point. And when the sun is in the highest peak, it shines within this territory, this room, and it reflects a rainbow within it. Currently, right now, all the gems are dull.
So that's it. This diamond is the center of it all. It reflects all the light back to these diamonds and gems and give you almost a colorful sight to behold. Is that right, Your Majesties?
It allows us to see in color. Without it, my people cannot see color.
And color is what you value more? To be able to see?
Well, besides the intrinsic value of it, it also grants my people the ability to see in color instead of black and white.
And since that's gone, your sight of color has been taken away. That's kind of really sad. That's why you're at war with them.
Be able to see color again.
These creatures will steal your diamond, my lord, as soon as they see it.
And why should we? We don't care about value or money, unlike some people.
I know the value of the thing. That is why I have been summoned. Their greed called me.
This isn't about greed. It's something more than that. They can't see the world like we do. They can't see the beauty of this world. And that's more important than any value of a bit or whatever currency in the world.
You may stay in color, but I know black and white when I see it, little pony.
Then here's something I suggest. Why don't you take away my sight to see color?
Do you dare challenge me?
To prove
No.
a point.
Snow, just relax, okay?
Yes, listen to your friend. You would hate to fall under an element of despair.
No turn.
Give in to disharmony, little one. I can feel the anger, the wrath within you.
Snow turns around towards the Highness. Allow me to... If what you say is true, that you can no longer see color, then here's something that I think would be beneficial to show that I am willing to prove my acts.
So to be clear, Fabio, it's having no effect on this greed demon. However, you do know that it definitely affected that despair demon.
Right.
Or Umbrum. Despair Umbrum.
Right. But since it's evil and evil's going to laugh, I'm just going to laugh back at it. Whether it affects it or not.
Yes.
It's just like that one scene in Highlander that always amuses.
Everybody's laughing. Why are we laughing? I don't know. We're just laughing.
Your Majesties, I was serious. If my ability to see color was taken, does that not prove that I am more than willing to find your diamond and bring it back to you?
We shall see. Go forth and complete your task. The pony here will stay with us. He gestures to Diamond Tiara. As a faith of goodwill.
That is true. Then it's settled, Your Majesties.
I assure you no harm will come to her, assuming you complete your task.
Snow nodded, and that before looking at the demon with contempt.
The demon smiles at you, knowing something you do not.
Good luck, little ponies.
Is that where we end it?
Yeah.
The demon smiling at you as the group leaves the scene?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
I would offer Diamond Tiara a kind hug and just whisper to her, "Don't let him get to you. Remember your own strength."
She looks you dead in the eye, Fabio, and says, "Don't forget me."
And I simply nod back. I will not.
A diamond for a diamond. Is this where we end the scene?
Might as well.
Bye.
Bye.